Hi traders, this is Forex Nelson and I'm back again today while I'm on this little short vacation. Uh, Today I ended up doing 14 trades and I'm on my laptop, so the audio may not be as good as when I'm at home, but we'll just have to deal with what I do have. Running late today. I am using my brand new Super Scalper trading system. Now I took a lot of trades today from, let's see, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock. I took some of these trades even at around 11:30. I had to wait until the best setups were being presented. And on the futures, you have to hang tight and wait usually until the opening bell and everything lines up properly. Now this Super Scalper indicator, along with this TZ, the Trigger Zones indicator, the one I call the magic indicator, these two indicators, especially if you go down on the 5 minutes, it is great for trading. You can trade all day long, all 3 sessions. This is great for traders who would love to scalp, especially this TZ indicator here. It really helps to find the beginning of the up and down cycles. Remember, you got to get in at the beginning of the cycle, not at the end of the cycle. Now, I teach all of these tips and tricks within the training videos. Now, when it does change colors from blue to yellow, you'll get an alert and this pop-up box telling you that there is a potential trade setting up. Now always remember to be going in the direction of the higher time frames. So at an hour before I start trading, approximately 6 a.m. New York time here, keep in mind that no matter what session you are doing, whether it's London over here, or this is London, this is Asian, and this is New York. Now, of course, this London goes all the way right to this candle, but I did not want to overlap the 2 boxes. So at 6 o'clock, I'm putting together my daily trade plan. And I wouldn't go against it, as it is 80% correct, or like a win rate once you put the plan together. Now I move the alert box out of the way. I'm not a big fan of pop-up alerts and whatnot, but it is great if you want to get an alert that there's a potential trade. So here we go. Here's my daily trade plan. Now remember, you have to do this for each and every session. If you trade all 3 sessions, you have to make it 1 hour before the market opens. So I'm up at 6 o'clock and the market opens at 8. So that gives me a nice window opportunity of overlapping the London into the New York. Now, if you are not putting together one of these, this is probably the number one reason why you're losing. As my mentor told me many years ago, trader with no trade plan is doomed to fail. You have to make a trade plan. Trade, and then after that, then you're going to trade your plan. So every one of these, you can put it on pause, every one of these, I've taken directly. Now there's 21 instruments here with at least an 80% success rate. And as you can see, 14 trades, all winners. So that is, I don't need a calculator, and I could have traded more. But I figured 14 trades. I just wanted to show you that the daily trade plan works, but you have to know how to work it. You cannot be buying at the bottom of the cycle or sell. You got to buy at the bottom of the cycle. Maybe we can look at an example. You got to buy at the bottom of the cycle and sell at the top of the cycle. Like buy here, sell there. Buy here, sell here. So I teach all of that within the training videos. So now we're going to go through. First one I bought, here's the arrow. See where I got in at. I bought it here, did go up, did a cycle, went up again, and when it started to stall out here, I just closed out the trade. And locking in about, I don't know, about 19 pips. Let's see, could be 18 or 19. Yeah, about 18. Let's go with 18, and 18 pips paid $1,233. Okay, let's move on to the next trade. Here we go. Euro CAD. I sold it. There's the arrow. And let's see where I did get in, first of all. So there was the alert. Would have had an alert right there. Sold it. If I was still in the trade, I'd be still making more pips. Remember, I close out the trade when I'm happy. I'm not looking for a certain number of pips. Grand total, yes, but not per trade. Grand total, I want to see 200 or more pips a day, which I get. Here's another one. This one is 19 pips, and the Euro CAD paid out $1,533. Okay, the next trade, dollar CAD. Here we go. Bought it. This one went, as you can see, up and down. But anyhow, not a big deal. Took the trade after the cycle. Remember what I said about the cycles? I knew it was going to go up because after thousands of hours and thousands of trades and the daily trade plan saying to go up, well, I knew it was going to go. Basically hitting resistance and support. Well, and I'm not looking for 100 pips, but nothing wrong with grabbing around, let's see, 26. Those 26 paid out $2,070. Okay, moving on to the euro dollar. Here we go. Sold it. There's the arrow. Let's see where I got in at. So there would have been an alert right here from blue to yellow. Remember, you have to have a trade plan or else you will struggle. Euro dollar, that should be 22. There it is there. Pays $10 a pip times 10 lots. 22, that's why you see $2,200. Okay, moving on to the 30-year bonds. Let's pull that one up. I bought it. Now I dropped it down to the 5 minutes just because you can see how great it is on a 5-minute time frame. I had to wait for the cycle to be done. Here it is here. Everything was looking better. And that's exactly where I took the trade. And let's see where I got in at. As soon as it loads, there it is. Alert, get in. Bit of a pullback there, but not a big deal. 30-year bonds, it pays $5 on each one. 44. Going to get a calculator, but that's my first guess. 44. And that was correct. I took the money, divided by 5, and it's exactly 44. And that's why you paid out down here also 2,200. Okay, next trade I took. Pound yen. Let's run a check on that. My daily trade plan did say to sell. And there's the arrow. Let's see where I got in at. Well, right where you would have got a pop-up alert. Yet this is on the 15 minutes, so you had more than an hour to pull the trigger. Would have been better to get out over here, but very difficult to monitor all these trades. And even after it went back up, I knew it was going to give me another chance to get out with a profit. Smaller profit, of course, but not a big deal. Profit is a profit, remember that. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with 34 pips paying out $2,495. Euro New Zealand is the next trade I took. Another one that I sold. So let's see where I got in at on this trade. Sell signal was way back there, but I was looking at the other indicators down here, and there was not much of a pullback, very, very little. So I just jumped in knowing that it was going to drop, and if I was in the trade still, I'd be making more. But I'm happy with, let's see, well, at least 40, even if we just 41, probably closer to 41, yeah, 41, and those 41 pips paid out $2,684. Trading is easy to do away from home on my laptop, but a lot more difficult trying to do this video or any videos. Anyhow, trying to make the best of it. Now the Dow Jones pays $5 a pip. I'm going to get well, let's see where I got in first of all. I dropped it down to the 5 minutes, and look at this huge cycle. But you see the power of the daily trade plan. Even with a huge cycle, I knew it was going to come back down and turn it into a winning trade, which it did. Remember, the market is very random, and if you get the timing wrong, well, then you just got to wait for another cycle if the higher time frames are looking very good. And as you can clearly see, from here all the way down, they're all looking good, except this bonds here. But anyhow, not a big deal. It was going up. Anyhow, all of these are what I consider looking good, and I just have to hang around and wait for another cycle. And remember, 10 or 20 tick stop generally as a rule is not going to hold. So I just used the calculator, took the money, divided by $5, and it worked out, let's see, what was that, 57. And there it is right there, 57, that's what the calculator says, times my lot sizes, and it ended up paying $2,850. Let's move on to the next one, Euro Yen. This one I sold, there's the euro. Let's see where I got in at first of all. Here we go, right on the, when I would have had a pop-up sell signal, took the trade, and didn't go much against me. Sometimes it does, and other times it goes a little bit, goes a little bit against you, but you know that eventually it's going to come back in your favor. Euro Yen, 64, looks like 64 pips paid out $5,147. Okay, let's move on to silver. Silver pays $50 a tick, but remember, it's not going to move hundreds of pips. There you go, from this top to this bottom is only 55. And let's see where I got in at. So remember, I sold it. Now I knew it was going to go down because I was getting sell signals down here at the bottom. And remember, it's the higher time frames that are telling me. Okay, silver. I used a calculator, but this should be showing 12. There it is right there. So you can get a calculator, 12 times 50 times 10 lots. That's why you see $6,000 here. Now we can try, and the ones that move the most pay the most, as you can see from here down, indices and futures and whatever else commodities, but they pay the most. Gold. Now it happens to pay $10. There's my arrow. I knew I wanted to be selling it. Let's see where I got in at. So I knew it was going down. I teach secrets where to let you know if you see some blue in here, secrets on exactly how you should ignore this as the trend, well, the daily trade plan says it's going down. So 71, I see money down here. So this should be, bring the box in properly here. Just go 30 minutes, 15 minutes. The box pops in properly. So from here to where I close the trade, it should be 71. Can you imagine if I would have stayed in here? That's over 200. Should have stayed in for more. One of these days I will. But I'm happy today. It's really, really hard to get. Oh, I did have it. Looks like it's not going to fiddle with this way too long. 71. There it is. 71.2 actually. So let's go with 71 times the lot sizes, paid out $7,120. It's going to be a bit of a longer video today, so what can you do? I'm going to get a calculator out. So, and I did drop it down to the 5 minutes. I took the trade 11:30 actually. Late today. That's why this video. So I would have had an alert right here. I give tips and tricks how you can get in a couple of candles before. Took the trade here. Could have made a lot more just to let you know. And I used a calculator. Took the money, divided it by 5 because it pays $5. And the calculator said, what did it say? 212. Let's see now. It's going to be very hard to get that on. But anyhow, there's 211, but it is 212 ticks that paid out. Remember, you remove the last digit. 212 paid out $10,625. Moving on to Russell. Now this one should be a little bit easier to calculate. Again, I dropped it down to the 5 minutes. This is the line where I'm in front of the computer. Could have sold it over here and definitely grabbed some pips or ticks. That's over 100, by the way. And let's see where I got in, first of all. Late in the day, had a signal, so I decided to go and get some pips here. Should be 129. 129, there it is right there. Remove the last digit. 129 ticks paid $12,900. Moving on to the last trade, DAX 30. Definitely need a calculator for this. Let's see now. 5 minutes, so I can try to get a reading on it. Let's see where I got in at. Scalper said to sell. Magic indicator. This is the only thing lagging here, but I teach on how to trade properly with this one. Let's see where okay, DAX 30, here we go. Let's see now. Did take the trade late again, 11:30. Dropped it down to the 5 minutes, had a signal right here. And let's see now. By the way, I took the money, divided it by $3.75. And that worked out to be, what's the number? 470. Sorry about that. 470. That's about as close as I'm going to get to it. It says 479. But the true number is 476. And that paid out $17,625. So another fantastic day of trading while I'm on this short vacation. But anyhow, I ended up adding up using a calculator all the pips and ticks. And my goal is every day I'm trading, I want 200 minimum. And today I ended up with 1,219 pips and ticks, and that ended up paying out $76,683. So if your system's not producing like my Super Scalper system, well, you should get your hands on it, and don't forget the daily trade plan. If you want some more information on this, just look right below this video and you will see this right up. My Super Scalper system, I do charge $250 for it. I teach the secrets to successfully trading the markets. My system has over 3 gigabytes of training, and you'll get an exact copy of my system on your MT4 platform. Included are 5 MT4 templates, 10 custom indicators, and my favorite meter. I threw in a lot of bonus stuff like PDF books, Word documents, bonus videos. This is all just bonus stuff to help you to learn how to trade. Now, there's a lot of ways to trade, and there's probably 100 times more different ways. But the more ways that you learn, the more pips you'll make, and more pips means more money. And so trying to show all of this, I ended up producing 22 training videos, about 30 minutes long each. Now you can put the video on pause, read all of this. If you have any questions, simple, just pick up the phone and call me. If you live too far, well, just send me an email. Remember, there's an underscore here. I do prefer Skype. If you click on this link, we will have Skype connection. And after we have Skype connection and through screen sharing, I'll give you a free session. I'll answer your questions, give you some tips and tricks, and keep in mind I do all of that with no obligation to you. So definitely have to wrap up this video, running really late today. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. So until the next trading day and video, hopefully without any problems or issues, hopefully that'll be tomorrow. I want to wish you good luck with your trading, and remember to keep yourself and your family safe. Okay, bye for now.